Hey, what's going on? It's Eric from Normalize. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and leave your comments down below. Till next time, stay normal. You know, something that I've noticed is that we need to normalize getting married again. It's like this generation doesn't even believe in getting married anymore. Like everybody wants to just date and be dating for the next 10 years, 5 years, 8 years. We need to normalize getting married again. You know, I think there's this misconception with we don't want the government to be involved or these excuses of what's going on. I'm like, it's just a piece of paper. Yeah, marriage is a business. I get it. But we definitely need to normalize getting married again. There's nothing wrong with getting married. There's nothing wrong with that validation that, hey, you belong to someone. You know, I never really understood why people stay married. I mean, not married, but date for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. And it's like, dude, you could have been married, you know? And a lot of people will say, well, I don't need a certificate to show if I love someone or not. And I'm like, well, that's not really the point. You know, marriage is a commitment. And honestly, I think a lot of people are just afraid. I think a lot of people just don't want to commit. And I think a lot of people are just fearful. So I'm kind of curious, what do y'all think? You know, do we need to normalize getting married again? You know, back in the day, people were getting married. Like, marriage was a big, huge thing back in the day. This current generation really does not care about getting married. They don't care about engagement rings. They don't care about wedding dress. A lot of people would rather just go to the courthouse, or they're just rather just date for the next 10, 15, 20 years. You know, I'm kind of curious on why that's not a thing anymore. You know, a lot of people can make the excuse and say, well, we don't want the government to be involved, or we don't want, you know, that commitment, or we just don't want a piece of paper. I really want to understand why people don't want to get married anymore. So drop a comment down below and let me know, like, why isn't no one getting married now? Why are everybody still dating for 15, 20 years? Like, why isn't no one proposing anymore? That used to be a big, huge thing, you know? I personally still want to get married. I still believe in the whole wedding, but there are people out there who really don't care for marriage. They rather just date. They don't want the government involved. They don't believe in marriage. They just believe in, hey, we can date around. So I need y'all to drop a comment down below and let me know, why aren't people getting married? Why has marriage become a thing of the past? I'm really curious to find out, why aren't people getting married anymore? Is it because they're scared of commitment? Or is they scared they don't want the government to be involved? They think the government's corrupted? Or they don't believe in God? And, you know, the whole speech on, you know, commitment to God. You know, I'm really want to know why nobody wants to get married anymore. Why is marriage starting to become a thing of the past? You know, when you look at a lot of couples, when you look at a lot of people are just having babies and they're not even getting married anymore. You know, it used to be a thing where, you know, having a baby out of wedlock, you know, and they wanted you to get married first, then have a baby. But now, this new generation is definitely setting a different trend. You know, you're not seeing as much marriages anymore. So I'm really curious to see, what is the problem? Where is the disconnect? Why aren't people getting married anymore? Well, personally, me, I still believe in getting married. I still believe in love. I still believe in God. I still believe that marriage is important. I still believe in getting on one knee. I don't want to be in dating for years. I believe after 2 years, you should know whether or not you want to marry a woman. Some people can take 6, 7, 8, 9 years. You know, that is a very controversial topic, because a lot of people think whenever you feel ready when you should propose. And I honestly don't believe that. I really don't. I think men know. I think men know when they're going to propose. I think men know when they find the right woman. I don't believe in dating someone past 2 years. You know, that's another question I want to know from y'all. How long do you think you should be dating someone? How long do you think before you propose? Some people think it's until you feel ready. But I'm like, if after 2 years, if you're already living together, you pay bills together, you wake up to this person every day, you tell me you don't know whether or not this person is the one. I think, personally, me, I just think there's a level of fear. I think some people just don't want to commit. which is why I think a lot of people aren't getting married. That's just my personal opinion. I think there's just a level of fear there, and I think a lot of people aren't getting married. I think a lot of people are going to say, in the comments that it's because they don't believe in the government and the government's corrupted and there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes and they don't need a paper to let, to show, that I love this person. And then the biggest one is probably divorce. A lot of people are afraid of getting divorced, because, and a lot of people don't understand that divorce is a business. Marriage is a business. Everything you do is a business. There is a business behind it. So, yeah, you need to protect your money. Yeah, you need to protect your assets. That's something that you need to discuss. I don't think it means that you're setting your marriage up for failure. I just think you're just making a business move. It's a business decision. If something goes wrong, we need to think about this. You know what I mean? Like, you think about it if you're having a baby, you can put thought into that. It's just something about money that makes people just lose their mind. Drop a comment down below and let me know, why aren't people getting married? Is that a thing of the past? Is it because of the government? Is it because, you don't believe in churches, or you don't believe in God, or you just don't believe in, marriage? But let me know in the comments, why aren't people getting married anymore?